Log 1. I'm stuck in a place of wanting to be with him, and then not. And I don't know, it just sucks being in that type of predicament because you're stuck between wanting to be with this person and missing this person. At the same token, you don't like this person and you want to get away from this person, and you know in your brain this person isn't good for you. And even if they are in the long run, even if they are by some chance, right now they're not. And then you just think to yourself, why are you here? What was your purpose? I know there's a purpose and a reason for everything, but God, why did you have to come bother me? Why did you have to disrupt what I had going on? I had good things going on, and yes, I did want love, and I still do. True love. But you deceived me. You made me think that that's what you were giving. That's what you were offering me. You literally had these personal, deep conversations with me, and we shared, like, intimate stuff, and, like, we had good moments. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. It's stupid. It's just stupid. Like, why even go through the freaking trouble of doing all that crap? Like, what was the purpose? What was the point? Like, it's just not fair. I didn't deserve any of that. I came out the gate presenting my terms, saying what I expected, what I wanted, what I was looking for as the end result. I don't date to just date. I date to marry. I want to be a wife one day, and I'm wife material. Okay, I'm supportive, I'm loyal, I'm everything a wife is supposed to be to her husband. I have no shame. I'm not cocky about it. I'm just being honest and real. And this nigga, he's so freaking confused. One minute he wants, the next minute he doesn't. It's like, dude, get away from, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. You should have never even asked me out. Like, should have never, no, just go back to your life. Go back to your life and leave me out of it. Act like I never existed. Move on. Because that right there, I could have done without. And I know there's a purpose for everything, and there's a reason why it happened, and I don't doubt that there's a lesson to be learned. Or things to gain, or whatever. But in this moment of what I'm feeling, yeah, just leave me alone.
Hey again. Hey, welcome. If you're new, I'm Charleszette Yvonne. If you're not, you already know what's up. I'm Charleszette Yvonne. I hope that y'all doing good today. It's hot down here. It's hot, humid, like I said before. And who else is ready for October? Anyway, today's topic is love. I know what it's like to be in love at least twice. Love is exciting, it's educating, it's heartbreaking, it's sad, it's lovely, it's amazing, it sucks. It's everything. Love is just what love is. And you know the term love is love that people use? It's like, that's literally all you can use to describe love itself is the word love, because it encompasses so many feelings that we as human beings go through when we interact with that sense of being, you know? Like I said, I've been in love twice. The first time, whew, like a bunch of emotions just hit me at once thinking about it. It's funny because when I was thinking about making this video, you know, I was thinking I had to do some inner work and some reflecting, because just the thought of that guy that I dealt with the first time I was in love, which I was in my early 20s going into my mid 20s, I was so in love with him. I was so in love with him. Oh my God. And I wanted to be with him. I wanted to marry him. I thought we were going to have kids, all that stuff. Didn't work out, clearly. And I'm so happy it didn't, honestly. But when I thought about doing that video back then, I would find myself almost about to cry. And it would bug me out, because I'd be like, why am I tearing up thinking about a situation that I've been proclaiming that I'm over and I'm done with and moving on? And that's when I realized that, like, I needed to really work on myself. And that's what this quarantine, that's one of the things this quarantine has helped me do, is move on from those past traumas that I think I was over. I thought that I, you know, made it past. And it turns out that those feelings that I had, I didn't throw them away. I just put them away, you know? And I think a lot of us do that. We think that we're over something because, you know, we've had to force ourselves to be over it because we were afraid of how we might look if we continue to stay in that mess, or we just knew what it was to stay in that mess. So we had to force ourselves to move on. And from that relationship, I noticed that, you know, normally, naturally, because of how I was being treated, I knew that I had to move on from that situation. That didn't mean I necessarily wanted to. And I think there's a lot of people out there who know that feeling. Men and women alike. When you have to move on from a situation that you never intended to, you never wanted to. And I'm thinking about the end of that song. What's that song by Sierra that she put out not too long ago where she was talking about Future? We know she was. Where she was like, what's that last line? Because me and my sister, oh my God. Every time she said that line in that song, we would just feel it. What was it? It was like, because she was in all that white. She was doing all her dancing. Y'all know how Sierra dance. She dance. Yeah, but yeah, she said this line at the end of the song. I can put it in the comment section if you know the song I'm talking about. You know, and she was like, she had to, it was basically saying she had to move on, you know, and now she has to find somebody else, because all she wanted was you. All I wanted was you. And that's how we feel, you know, coming out of especially those first love situations. You know, we invest ourselves so much into it, and we're not wrong for investing ourselves in it. You know, you're supposed to. It's just we weren't so wise with picking who we invested into. And that's a lot of our issues as well. We need to be careful with who we give our energy and our time with, you know, because they can damage our energy. They can damage our mindset. I know when I got out of that, I was like, forget love. I don't want love. Love don't live in no love. Like, I was over it because I was like, I was so good to this man. And, you know, he treated me like such trash, you know, gradually. And it was just, you know, I didn't want love. I was like, this is what love is, and I don't want it. And, you know, I've been through, like, my whole metamorphosis of my journey with love and knowing what it means to be loved properly and not to be loved properly, and knowing how to give love. A lot of times we don't know how to give it as well. We think we may have all the answers, and we know exactly what's up, and, you know, what? They did me wrong. I know exactly what I'm doing. And it's like, you might not know what you're doing, you know? I would hope that the partner that's in that relationship with you could open up to you and let you know, because a lot of times that's what it was for me. You know, sometimes they would have to, you know, express themselves. By this time, the relationship was over with, and, you know, we were able to, like with my most recent last relationship with him, you know, we were able to have a conversation afterwards and really lay out all the issues full-fledged. And there were some things that I was just like, well, if you had told me this or brought it to my attention, I could have done something about it, you know, because I'm willing, you know. I'm not perfect, No one is. But we must strive to get as close to that as possible, especially when we are entangling someone else, you know? But yeah, love is just a lot of things, and no one can blame you for going through the effects or the feelings that you do with love. My advice for anyone dealing with love and who, you know, just dealing with love in whatever way that manifests itself, take your time. Take your time to not just listen to the other person, but listen to yourself. Should you be with this person? Do they really make you happy? Why are they making you happy? Is this situation healthy for both of you, not just you? There's so many questions that need to be asked within yourself to really make sure someone is there for you and 100% backing you up. And you are as well, you know. Relationships are a two-way street. And that goes for friendship, romantic. You have to be willing to listen. And you have to also just realize and know that people are trying to be heard. So yeah, that's all that's coming to my brain on love. Like I said, I've been through it. We've all been through it. If you haven't gone through it, you'll have some tough times, but it's gonna get better. You're gonna survive. You're gonna get to where you need to get to with love. Me personally, I'm still on my journey. I'm single. I've been single during this whole quarantine. I'm making it. You know, I have moments, you know, I'm human. But I know that in the long run, I'm doing this for me and I'm doing what works best for me for my journey. So I urge you to do the same for yourself. I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you already haven't. Share too. Share. That'd be nice. I thought I'd drop some gems in this video. You tell me if I didn't, but I thought I did. And just please stay happy, stay healthy. Don't let anyone ruin your happiness. Remember, happiness is a choice. No matter how hard the choice is, life is full of choices. And you gotta recognize that. You gotta realize that life is full of choices, and the choices that we make, that's all on us. Regardless of how, if we feel pressured or whatever, that was our choice. So make the right choice. All right, I love y'all. Stay safe. Mwah.